Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm a bit miffed, to say the least, and this is why. Listen to this.
We have a VR question now. When the logbook pop-up was changed a long time ago, it created a bug in VR during shutdown of the aircraft at the end of a flight. When you are shutting down the plane, all of the open panels close and the camera resets to the default zoom view in the cockpit. It can be very jarring in VR and completely kills the immersion during aircraft shutdown. This has been shown as bug logged in the forums for a long time, but has never been fixed. This is probably the main VR issue that people would like to see fixed when they complain that VR is never touched or improved. Is there an issue with fixing this, and why has it not already been fixed after all this time?
So as a matter of fact, I spent some time to try to experience exactly this and with the team. And how can I say that? So doing some development, whatever it is, VR or not, it's always a matter of balancing and how many times it will cost to fix the issue and what you could do with this same amount of time on the simulation. And so to be honest, this jarring thing has been considered not as, well, important, not that bothering. I do think that you could experience some differences depending on the frame rate you're getting on the PC. And to be honest, the first try I tried to reproduce the bug, I even didn't see it. So I don't know what to say except that we are balancing the amount of time that we are spending on the simulation. And this one has not been prioritized because of what I've just said.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm know that I'm going to be seen as a bad guy here, but it's the reality of creating a game. I'm very sorry.
So in case you're wondering, that was a Q&A section in the development live stream from Asobo themselves. And I'm sure pretty much everybody on this channel has experienced the bug where you shut down your aircraft after a fantastic flight and all of a sudden your view changes, makes you feel quite nauseous, or perhaps, you know, the logbook just appears in front of you. And even the aircraft doors, if you've just opened them or closed them, they just change to something default. And it's very jarring and incredibly annoying. Well, this has been an issue since, well, I believe the sim was even a thing, and it got even worse during various sim updates. All you have to do is a simple little flight and then shut down the battery or avionics on your aircraft and it will happen. I just don't understand this, especially when you keep saying that he's really into VR and pretty much all of his flying in the sim is using the HP Reverb G1. Well, how is that possible when the team haven't even noticed the most obvious VR bug that we've ever seen? So at the moment, there's still a bug report for this post that was actually first created by a guy called AV Geek in April 2022. And please, guys, all of you, go to that right now and vote up this particular bug, because I want to show to Asobo that the VR community is actually alive and kicking, and it's getting more popular by the day. If you've seen the latest Navigraph survey, it looks like VR is on the rise and it's making quite big jumps every single year. There's no doubt in my mind that when it comes to flight simulation, there's only one way that you can really experience being inside that cockpit, and that is VR. Of course, I'm saying this because I'm a VR channel, but even people that still use 2D screens, and there's quite a few people that, you know, are friends of mine that are actual flight sim nerds, they just can't afford to get into VR, but if they could, they would. And that is the thing. Once you've experienced VR, it's absolutely the only way to fly. Now, this does make me a bit concerned about Msfs 2024, especially when, you know, DCS World now has native foveated rendering support, and with more and more VR headsets having eye tracking, this will give you well over 100% performance uplift. This kind of thing should be implemented even in this sim, let alone Msfs 2024. Now, I just want to say a massive shout out to Mark G, a Discordian on my channel, who did bring this to my attention. And you know, he's so right. If you think back to even some of the earlier sim updates, for example, sim update 5 when the horizon was jumping, sim update 7 when certain button bindings wouldn't work, and remember the toolbar. Oh my god, that was absolutely ridiculous. It completely froze, you couldn't do anything with it. And even when there was a world update, there was some toolbar issues as well. Not to mention the jagged appearance of all of the menus in VR, which has never been fixed. Oh, guys, I'm so annoyed. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love VR in this sim, but it just could be so much better. And when I hear news like this from Asobo and the blatant disregard for bugs that have been there since the sim was even a thing, I am absolutely furious. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think about all this? And make sure to upvote that bug, because at the moment, I'm just wondering what's going on at Asobo. Take care, folks. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.